Just before we start, I want to remind everybody of their roles and assignments this morning. I'm going to facilitate the weekly data meeting today, and Dr. Fields, could you be the note taker?
Yes.
Thank you. And Mr. Opperly, the timer?
Yep.
Fantastic, great. Last week we worked the reteach, converting symbols on the outline to complete sentences, and less than 50% of the students had mastered that skill. But now that we've done the reteach, I see that 6 out of 71 students, 68 of your students are now at mastery, which is 96% of the students have mastered the objective. That is awesome. Tell us a little bit about the impact that's had on the students' writing.
I feel like they're able to get started now more quickly.
So today I want to dive into the W3.2 standard, which is write informative or explanatory text to examine a topic and convey ideas and information clearly. So let's, as a team, do a silent solo. Let's take a minute to write down what a student would have to know and be able to do to show mastery. And you have a copy of the standard. Just want to also reference us to the chart. We've been working on this standard, so we do have and we'll go through your list according to the chart. And Dr. Fields, can you add anything into the chart that might come up today that we haven't discussed previously? Thanks.
They'll need to be able to organize their ideas, use transition words, sentence expansion, and varying their sentence types. And they will need to be able to create a clear concluding sentence that's aligned to the prompt.
Good. I'm just going to add a few more in just to highlight. And it's some of the things that we have talked about before, making sure students can complete a successful outline before writing the essay. And one other area I'd like to highlight are the actual transition words that kids need to use. So let's move to the teacher exemplar and unpack the teacher's written exemplar. Let's take 2 minutes to do this silent solo. And what we're thinking about are, what are the keys to an ideal answer? And how does the teacher exemplar align with the standard? In 2 minutes. Ms. Mack, do you want to share out?
Sure. I feel like the teacher exemplar meets the standard, especially when looking at connecting ideas within categories of information. I noticed in the exemplar, the teacher uses a lot of transitional words, like for example, lastly, to connect those ideas.
Ms. Rice, do you want to add on?
I feel like there are a lot of good examples from both of the texts, and again, everything's sequenced really well.
So now we're going to take time to analyze the student exemplar, which is on the next page. So we're going to take 1 minute and we're going to reflect on how does the student exemplar compare to the teacher's exemplar, and thinking about, is there a gap between the two? Ready? Go.